Welcome back to Dasha Speaks Racism. Today, we are going to be shedding some light on my personal experiences with the EEOC. Okay, so this is another place that is tied into the Wolf Speed scheme. Before we get all the way into the video, please like, share, comment, subscribe and share this video. But the EEOC was a part of Wolf Speed's scheme. So I went about reporting the discrimination, the retaliation, the harassment, everything that I experienced while at Wolf Speed to the EEOC. And I was met with a great deal of resistance. Wolfspeed was not the only company that I reported. There was another company that I worked for that I reported as well, where I got a great deal of resistance. But I first want to point your attention to the lady that actually did the initial interview. Her name was Kristen Discopola or something of that nature. But she seemed to be biased. From the moment that I started telling her what was going on. All right, so went on to attempt to report the discrimination to her boss, which is Joni or Johnny. I don't know how you pronounce her name. Barrett. She's a real trip. She was very unresponsive. As you see, I sent this email on Wednesday, January the 31st of 2024. Did not get a response from her right away. Had to send her a few emails to get a response. Jen Rosa was the person that Jen Rosa Tabor, I guess that's how you pronounce her name. She was the person that was the investigator. Where it says Jackie Tabor right here. I guess she has two different names, but anyway, she was the investigator for the case. So she was the one that collected all of the evidence after the initial interview with Christine Discopola or something like that. I guess that's how you pronounce her name. Got a great deal of resistance from her as well. I immediately knew that there was something going on within the EEOC and that someone had been paid to keep my case from moving forward. So we went back and forth. They called me a couple times. I got calls from quite a few people. They left voicemails. They were trying to stay out of the email. But here you go. This is her trying to call me that day. She left me a voicemail. This was her calling to rub it in my face that they were not going to be moving forward. This was after I submitted all my evidence, proved my case. What they did, they were just collecting information so that Wolfspeed's lawyer could have everything that they needed just in case I did still try to take them to court. But the thing with employment discrimination, before you can take them to court for actual discrimination, before it can be heard in court, you have to have the right to sue, which I did not get the right to sue. They say that they issued it, but when they issued it, they didn't put it in my portal, did not give me access to it. I sent her messages letting her know, I was free after she called. And then after she called and rubbed it in my face, I think I recorded the call. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll go and try to find that. If I did, I will post it here so you guys can hear it. But you see me right here. Please issue the right to sue promptly. I never got it. And then when I reached out after the time that they were supposed to give it to me, got a great deal of resistance. They said that it was available in the portal, which they were lying. And here is June 26th, actually. I sent an email to Joni's boss, because by this time I had reached out to Joni Barrett quite a few times. We went back and forth with email. I'm going to see if I can find them real quick. But there were 5 charges that I filed with the EEOC for different employers, and they all didn't issue me the right to sue letters for any of them. This is Patricia Carrasco. But this was June 26th of 2024. As you all see, I did send a message. She did not respond either. I'm going to see. That's another person too. Stephen Karanja. He was a part of the scheme too. Got to run around with him. He was actually Kristen Discopola, her supervisor. When I felt her energy after the initial interview, I reported my concerns to him. And you can always, I can always tell when someone is trying to protect someone by the way that they speak and how their demeanor is. They'll try to go around what really happened. So he kept trying to tell me there was no discrimination, and he was taken up for, of course, because they are work colleagues. So you have to be careful with that when you report things to the EEOC on these big companies. Like I said, Wolfspeed, Greg Lowe is a piece of shit. He just paid people off, to do what he wanted them to do, to keep it out of court, to keep his company from getting sued. And to keep this from getting out. But here it is. It's out. It's live. We with it. Like I said, this is a part of Wolfspeed scheme. Stephen Karanja. He didn't give me any help either. I want to find the messages here from where me and Miss Joni were communicating back and forth. Let me see. Wait 1 second. I attempted to submit complaints, multiple complaints. I even tried to submit complaints outside of the actual EEOC. Here you see I was looking for information on the Washington, D.C. office. They refused to give me that information. Then when she did respond, she said, she was the director in the Raleigh office. Their address is 434 Fayetteville Street. They're in Suite 700 in Raleigh, North Carolina. I gave her the specific nature of the complaint. She said she was gonna review it, but it just didn't go anywhere. I also had an issue with Rebecca Lopez over there in regards to Advanced Plastiform, but we'll come back and do a review on Advanced Plastiform later. I'll let you guys know about there. Only worked there for 4 days. And then they fired me because I started complaining about safety issues and things of that nature. But that's another story. I'll come back and give y'all some lit on that. And then here she goes. She says, based on a review of the evidence, this is the evidence that I submitted. And mind you, I had statements from other workers which they fired, Wolfspeed fired everyone that wrote a statement for me, everyone that was attached to anyone that wrote a statement for me in regards to my complaints, because there are more people and have been other people that have experienced these type of behaviors from Wolfspeed. But they fired all of them, not immediately after I got fired, but months, probably about 7 to 8 months after I got fired, they went through and fired all of them. You see, this is her bullshit ass response. She said the evidence does not support a violation of any law enforced by EEOC, which was a lie. Because I have all my evidence still, and I have everything that I typed up, including the witnesses' statements and everything. So it was plain. It was in plain sight. But like I said, when you pay people hundreds of thousands of dollars to just sweep something under the rug, that's likely what's going to happen. All of these entities, these government entities that seem like they're out here to help the people, are really not out here to help the people. They are out here to help the corporations. They're all buddy. They know each other. So this was the email that I got from her. And they just wanted to rub it in my face. They think it's a game until you start calling them out and putting them out on live. And putting them out on, like I am, my YouTube channel. So now they're going to be looking stupid when they get a whiff of, it's out and it's going down. God is going to have his vengeance on these people. And I've asked God to have mercy on y'all when he has his vengeance, because I am God's anointed. And God said, touch not my anointed. And they have touched God's anointed in the worst way. And God is very angry with all of you. But Joni Barrett, she was a real stinking ass bitch. All of them stinking ass bitches. But they were very, very rude, very obnoxious, very childish. You would think that people of their ages, and in these positions would have some wisdom, be a little grown, would really love to do what they do, but they don't. I do remember Joni Barrett having a conversation with her one of the days when we were going through this back and forth when I was going through the back and forth with them, and she was upset about saying that the government was getting ready to furlough the EEOC. I just let her know you need to be furloughed because y'all ain't doing shit anyway. So the EEOC, just another entity that the government has in place. It's an illusion. They don't want to help you. If you go to them, it's just going to put a target on your head. If you go to them without a lawyer to begin with, it's going to put a target on your head. They're going to give you hell. They did not issue me my right to sue in a timely manner. I really do have a lawsuit against multiple government entities. But here we are. I just wanted to give you guys some lit on my experiences with the EEOC. Not trustworthy. Not trustworthy. They all work together. They will make it seem like they're there to help. But once you go and you start exercising your rights, they say that they're not supposed to discriminate. But discrimination is going on within the EEOC as well. So not a good place to go if you have or are experiencing discrimination in the workplace. I don't recommend them. I would recommend that you go get you a lawyer and have your lawyer walk you through that process, because that's the only way that it's going to happen. But then, too, you have to watch out for the lawyers because, like I said, these big companies like Greg Lowe, he has billions of dollars. But God is getting ready to sit his ass down, too. But with that, all that money, with all the money that he paid people to, go against me, he could have just compensated me for, his staff mistreating me, wrongfully terminating me, harassing me, retaliating against me, discriminating against me. He could have just paid me, and been done with it. Spent a lot of money on that, but he's going to be spending a whole lot more money on all these legal issues that are going to be coming up. And he's going to be losing a lot of money too. And this is just me prophesizing right now. This is what God told me. He's going to be losing a lot of money because of what he did to me. He will be falling down very hard. And everything that he has invested in lately, none of his investments are going to have a return. And that's coming from the other side. But anyway, the EEOC, Raleigh, North Carolina, wherever it's at, it doesn't matter if it's in Raleigh, if it's in Charlotte, wherever it's at. Like I said, all these government entities, they are not trustworthy. And especially if you're chosen, like me, the life of a chosen one is very, very hard. You have to really have a great deal of mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual strength, to get through some of the things that they put you through, because they really got on my fucking nerves with their bullshit, with their childish asses. Stephen Caranja, Joni Barrett, Rebecca Lopez, Christine Descopola. Who was the other lady up there? Stephen Lynch was a part of it as well. He made it seem like he was trying to help me get up in there real good and real quick, but really he just wanted me to get up in there and direct me to who he wanted to send me to, because like I said, they have teams of people in these organizations that help them keep people down and help them keep things out of court. And then now I've recently filed some more charges, and here's Jeffrey Bernstein. Another red flag you guys need to look out for is when they offer help, when they extend help to you. Jeffrey Bernstein, he sent me a message talking about oh no, this is somebody that was no longer the regional attorney. But then I sent her a message and she didn't never goddamn give me a message back either. But there was somebody that recently, here it is, Todd French, just recently reached out to me about some charges that I filed, trying to get me to go ahead and schedule my interviews so that they can put me with who they want me to. I just kindly emailed him back and told him, let me show it to y'all. I said, I didn't ask for your help. Please don't offer it. I will schedule when I feel like it. Please find you something else to do. Because I'm just letting him know, nigga, I'm on to y'all. Y'all cannot fool me. I know what y'all trying to do. Todd French, you bitch ass nigga, I don't want your help. And I am just exercising my right, the freedom of speech. Okay? Yeah, they're not no good. And then Sandra Furay, I don't even know what she is. That was the closure notice. The date on it was wrong. They never issued me my right to sue, but then they went through in the system and made it look like they did, but really they didn't. So now I'm out here telling everybody about my experiences with the EEOC in Raleigh, North Carolina. Untrustworthy. Please do not go to them if you do not have a lawyer. You are just going to make yourself a target. And if you are not mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually prepared, it is a great big chance that they will drive you crazy. So just want to get on here and shed some light about it. It's going up, it's up, and it's motherfucking stuck. And we are shedding light on the situation. These organizations, the government is an organization. The government needs to motherfucking fall because they are not doing nothing right. They really do still have us mentally enslaved, and that's where they want to keep us. And if you start jumping out the goddamn box, they will do everything that they can to put your ass back in that bitch. They've been trying to put me back in the box for a long time now, since 2022. They have been very unsuccessful with that. They have been very unsuccessful with getting me to shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna shut the fuck up. But Joni Barrett, she really was a real big ass child. All of them were real big ass children. I know they have traumas that they need to deal with. These are the type of people that the government employs. They're very unhappy in their work environments, very toxic work environments that they have, but they all work together. They are not for the people, they are for themselves. But I just wanted to get on here and shed some light on the situation. Like I said, I got videos to drop, and we dropping them bitches. Okay? All right, now, if you are enjoying this content, if you want to see more and hear more about my experiences with discrimination, with retaliation from these government entities, from these places that say, hey, if you have a problem, come report it to us, and then you go report it to them and it goes no fucking where, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and share this video. If you had an experience similar, drop your comments below. Let us know what your experience was. But that's all I got for y'all about the EEOC in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is Dasha Speaks Racism. My throat chakra is wide the fuck open. And I'll see y'all next time.